Hi, I'm Dan Whitaker. I'm here today to talk to you about the importance of having a fairway finding tee shot in your game. As we've seen this week at Oakmont, the course is set up really severe, the rough is very long, and it's a severe US Open setup as we've seen. So the premium this week is really on accuracy. That's not to say that the long hitters aren't going to be right up there, because they always will be, but the premium is on accuracy at a US Open golf course due to the length of the rough. Now, they'll have a fairway finding tee shot in their game, so that is really important for you, whether that's the first tee of your medal or the 72nd hole of a major championship. So what I'm going to do today is have a look at some of the principles I work on with my players that I believe can help you with your game. With the advent of distance being so high in the game today, I see a lot of players, teeing the ball up incredibly high, trying to hit these high bombs. They see Rory and Jason Day and Bubba Watson and Dustin Johnson hitting the ball so far off the tee that they're really trying to apply these same principles to their game. But what's often missed is when you come to events like the US Open and the Open Championship, where the golf courses aren't as long with as many carries as, say, at Augusta National, these guys are teeing the ball a lot lower. Now, when I'm talking about tee height, okay, I get a lot of people teeing the ball very high here. So you'd see that the tee here means that there'll be at least half to 3/4 of the ball above the face, sometimes more from a lot of people. Now, let's say that your club is 10.5 degrees. 10.5 degrees is measured right in the centre of the face here. So there's more loft above centre and less below. So when they're getting up here, yes, it's going to launch high off the top of the face and there could be less spin, but I get so many people hitting it right off the top there that they're launching it that high and they're getting it way off optimum that the ball's quite difficult to control, because impact location has a bigger impact on what's happening on the outcome of the golf shot than with any other club in the bag. Just due to the complexity of the drive ahead, if it's coming quite a bit off centre, you're going to get wild misses. So I like to see people teeing the ball down a lot lower. You'll see it in these events coming up and in this US Open. You're going to see that ball is going to be teed down a lot lower. Okay. Now, there's a couple of reasons for this. When you get the driver, with the people with the drive going, teeing it up too high, I tend to see a lot of people end up having to stand up like this through impact to really try and align the centre of the face to the tee. The problem with this is that they're moving away from it, because you're going to have to bring some hand manipulation into it, because the right shoulder is getting higher and further away from the ball, meaning the right arm's got to extend further. Now, when you are moving more away like this, there can be some people who can generate a lot of power with this, but it's not necessarily great for accuracy. Okay, teeing the ball down lower means that you're going to be able to stay in your spine angle for longer. So you'll be able to stay more down this way, and therefore more over the golf ball or more in the shot. And it's a lot easier to get the ball right out the centre of the face. Now, from my experience and measurements on TrackMan when I've been using it, getting that ball right out the middle of the face is the best you can do. That's when you're getting the optimum out of everything, and that's when your smash factor is going to be very, very high. Now, one thing that I like to see, or a lot of my really good players like to do, is they like to try and cut the ball. Now, a lot of people think they're going to hit the ball a lot shorter with a cut. In fact, a lot of the people that I see actually hit the ball harder with a cut, because they're a little bit open and they've got the ability to rotate the body faster. Okay? And the really interesting bit that I've noticed is that the closure rate, i.e. how quickly this toe starts to catch up with that heel in this way through impact, is exactly the same with a draw shot as it is with a fade. The only thing that's changing is the arc of approach coming in. So simply the geometry for the shot changes, which alters what the ball flight is going to do. But the most important thing is that that player is going to be trying to stay down on it. It's a lot easier to hit the fade from the lower tee than it is from the very high tee, just due to the nature of the fact that you're trying to line that centre up, you're probably going to back out of it a little bit like this. As you can see right here, I've placed the driver on the floor. It's not that I've thrown it away, because I've ordinarily not actually hit a bad tee shot this time. So what we're looking at is using Vision 54's principles. This is actually going to be used as a decision line. So what I'm looking at is I've got two boxes, and I like to my players think as the size of a golf mat. I've got a think box and a play box. Simply, this is where my pre-shot routine is going to be done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is every single thing I want to do for that golf shot is going to be done in this half here. Okay, so I'm always going to do it lined up relative to my target. So I'm going to pick what shot I want to hit, how I want to find the fairway on that hole. It's going to be dictated by the shape of the hole, etc. Okay, then what I would do here is I'm going to be stood on this side. I'm going to feel the shot I want to play. So that's going to be where the technical side of the swing is going to come in. What I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be picking my target, getting my visualization, and this is where I'm going to make all of the decisions that I'm going to input there. Then once I have chosen the lines I'm going to start to swing, and I've going to make the decision on where the ball's going to go, what I want to apply, as soon as I cross this line here, I'm now in the process of pick out the target line, go through my routine, get the club behind the ball, look at the target, look back to the ball, and then pull the trigger and go. So I'm not actually confusing the two. This area here is all where I'm just going to hit the golf shot, whereas this area is going to be where I'm doing all of my thought process, okay? Make sure your pre-shot routine is individual for your game. Justin Rose thinks about his arms just coming down first, as you can see. He always comes down, stops, and then stops again. Tiger, when he was playing, was working at these things that look like wild cuts. Jimenez makes a wild practice move, and it doesn't resemble his swing, but what it is he's feeling that he's trying to apply, and they do it every time from here. So start off with your practice swing, or the bit in the think zone, maybe something that actually takes a bit of thought, and you need to practice it when you're going out having the practice round, so then it will just become automated so you can do it in a tournament. Those guys will have had it as a thought process to begin with. Now it's just an automated process, which I think could really help your game. I hope you've enjoyed this video today, based here at the beautiful Highley Park, which is now my new location. If you'd like some more info from me, please visit my website, which is danwhitakergolf.com. All social media links are below. Please subscribe to the channel. We've got some great new content coming from on the golf course here, from short game, etc. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I really look forward to speaking with you again soon.